Hi, I'm Brian Jackson for IT World Canada, and I'm here at Dreamforce, and with me is Brian Ballard from APX Labs. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Great. So during the keynotes at Dreamforce this year, we've been hearing a lot about wearable technology with the new initiative Salesforce Wear. And in these demos, we're seeing field workers putting on Google Glass and interacting with the Salesforce backend in a whole new way. But it's not just some sort of fiction. It's actually happening today, and APX Labs is one of the companies that's making that happen. Brian, tell us how that works.
Well, APX Labs has been developing Skylight, which is our platform for enterprise software in field service, in manufacturing and logistics. And what we can do is bring data that had been prior unavailable to your deskless worker and bring it right into their eyes with smart glasses. What we're showing at Salesforce Dreamforce this week is tying that data into Service Cloud. So you're able to see maintenance logs, knowledge base, connect to experts all through Service Cloud, and we're doing that with our Skylight platform on multiple different types of smart glasses.
And your technology is actually out there being used by companies today. Give us some general examples of how it's being used.
Absolutely. So one of the areas that we're getting a lot of uptake in the industry right now is in field service for the energy segment. So very, very relevant back home for you, I bet. Oil and gas is a big customer for ours. Manufacturing, like big systems, whether it be automotive or aircraft, that's where smart glasses really can add a lot of value to the workforce.
And your software works with a couple of different wearables, actually. You can work on Moverio, you can work on Google Glass. So walk me through how it's implemented.
Great. So one of the things I think is new for a lot of people in the world of smart glasses is that there's different types that excel in different parts of the ecosystem. On one side you have heads-up display where Google Glass is a household name. You have augmented reality glasses such as these, which are Epson Moverios, that are immersive, they overlay information on what you're looking at. There's also other types of wearables that add features to these that are not out of the box, like APX Labs Myo wristband gives you a gestural interface to your smart glasses. And Skylight brings all of those together in a real work environment.
Okay, so let's imagine that I was a worker that was wearing Epson Moverio, using your software. How would I actually interact with it? What would I see? Give me a couple of examples of things that I might be doing with it.
Gotcha. So in your work life, you might have tasks that are coming down or alerts based on something you're working on. Those will come right into your field of view. You'll get an alert that there's important information for it. You can see it, you can call up more data. And again, this is tied into the back-end systems of your business. So where you already have these knowledge bases, where you have repositories of whether it's a 3D CAD model of the object you're working on or a order list for the car that you're customizing for a particular customer order. All that information can come into your field of view. You can also see augmented reality overlay information. So right on the object you're working on, maybe it'll show you how to take it apart or the type of tool or the torque value you need. Really useful in teaching people how to perform a new type of task.
That's great. And you were telling me about how your client is smart enough that it can actually adapt the information that it's getting out of a backend like Salesforce One and display it intelligently in the way that you need to see it on the right type of wearable.
Right.
So how does that all work?
So the way we built Skylight is it's working both on the cloud interface to your backend systems, but it's also running on your different smart glasses clients. And when we talked about the different types, whether it's heads-up display or augmented reality, the way you need to present the data is different. The types of ways you interact with it's a little bit different. Our client software recognizes which device it's on and optimizes the user experience for the best way to use that type of device.
That's great. And do you actually use like head tracking technology to see where I'm looking and try and connect, let me interact in a hands-free way with the software?
So we definitely put a lot of effort into the user experience, and there's different ways you can interact with smart glasses, and your smart glasses are a browser and a way to interact with the environment around you. We look at it as the browser for the Internet of Things, which is also a very popular topic at the event this week. So you can use speech detection to talk or dictate to the glasses or enter commands, and I think people who've worn Google Glass are fairly familiar with that. We can use head tracking to understand what I'm looking at, how I'm interacting with something. We can do gestural inputs. We can also use computer vision to understand the environment that you're in and what you're working on.
So I'm just trying to figure out this wearable space right now. I mean, you have Salesforce, it has this initiative, Salesforce Wear, it provides the back end, the enterprise data, and then you have companies like APX Labs making the Myo armband and Google Glass, you have the hardware, you're the software layer. So where do you see your role in bringing together this ecosystem?
Absolutely. So we think we're a very important part of that ecosystem where we bridge the investments that you've already made in your business and convert that and translate into the new truly mobile workforce. Like, this is very different than how you build applications for a phone. Those have always been wireless, but now you can be involved and truly mobile in your workforce. Skylight solves a lot of the problems. How do you build these enterprise grade applications and solutions? And that's where we fit in the equation.
Fascinating. Okay, Brian, thanks so much for telling me about this today.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
If you're interested in more wearable technology coming out of Dreamforce, just check out itbusiness.ca. I'm Brian Jackson.